Hey everyone, I'm Khánh, and today I'll be talking about my most favorite book, which also turns out to be a play. Can we have a drum roll? Yes, that's right. It's A Raisin in the Sun, written by Lorraine Hansberry. I will be explaining why you should read it. For a bit of information about the book, it was written in the 1950s, set at Chicago South Side. This was a time in which the Jim Crow laws allowed the movement of African Americans to the northern states of the US. The story mainly compromises around the Younger family, including Lena Younger, which is the mother, Benetha Younger, which is Lena's daughter, Walter Younger, which is Lena's son, and Ruth, which is Walter's wife. The main themes of the play are racism, feminism, deferred dreams, and conflicting ideas. Racism and discrimination is the most prominent theme in the play. Such common assimilationist culture during that time was the major cause of racism, mainly towards the African American appearances, as Benetha has to, as quoted, fix her mutilated hair to match common oppressive standards. However, luckily, she soon explores her roots by partaking in the dressing of her Nigerian robe and dances to explore her heritage. This idea really helps us to understand Benetha's individuality and pride in her identity being such a powerful message to not only audiences in the 1950s, but as a message to all of us for today. I personally feel so connected to it, as we are meant to be ourselves and be proud of such differences. Feminism is another important theme in the play, as Benetha states with confidence, "I will be a doctor." In such a complicated time, this shows her strength and courage to break free from social norms, as being a doctor was very uncommon and she was highly criticized throughout the story. Therefore, this highlights the independence and courage and gives us readers and audiences a feel for such motivation. Moving on, the next theme is deferred dreams. Like any other family, they persist in hopes to fulfill the American dream. Through Walter's failed business and many other setbacks, there were plenty of hardships that the family had to suffer with, and it was exacerbated by the fact that they were African American. And even till today, with many cases like that, could you imagine being disadvantaged just because of your race or gender? It really seems like a nightmare. Conflicting ideas is another common theme in the book. One example of this is about the concepts of freedom, and is shown where Walter thinks that money is life, thus freedom, while his mother's perspective of freedom is getting to the northern states of the US. Not only does this link to the conflicting ideas of society and dreams, but also shows how capitalized and materialized as humans have been, as Walter is so focused on wealth rather than family, happiness, and stability, which the mother clearly wants. This idea personally connected with me, and possibly many of us, and the author really wanted us to understand not only the conflicting differences in life, but acts as such a beautiful way to display family love and affection through hard times. Through our experience with COVID-19, I really appreciate the symbol of the plant, symbolizing the longing perseverance for success, and this makes me really sympathize with the Youngers, as even with their problems, they still push, and shows how suffering can turn into something really beautiful, as we should all enjoy the journey, not only just the final end goal. On top of that, the author's language is very much passionate and holds a dramatic tone within the characters. The story isn't just enticing, but the characters are dynamic as we see the changes in them on a personal level. For movie lovers, be assured, the descriptions, stage directions, and overall plot twists powerfully illustrate a vibrant story that you won't forget. So why not have a try? I believe everyone of all ages above 12 should read this book, or just anyone who wants to experience an enticing, emotional, and educational experience all in just a span of 150 pages. On another note, if I could make a suggestion about this book, I wish it would have been a bit longer so that I could see more of what happened in the end, as the ending was much of a cliffhanger.